I believe in Martin Luther King's message. Judge a person on the content of character and not the color of skin. Martin Luther King was all about bringing all races of people together. He was never about hating white people. He simply wanted equal rights for all people. Most black activists today don't believe in this message. Most black activists today believe everybody should be judged on their race and not their content of character. You have many black activists on social media generalizing every white person as being the devil, generalizing every white person as being a white supremacist. And it's gotten to the point where any black person that doesn't hate white people is called a coon. If you're a black person that doesn't want to generalize all white people as being the devil, you're labeled a coon. You're labeled a sellout. You're labeled a house nigga. This is why I don't support today's black activism. Today's black activism has turned into a joke. They don't even believe in what Martin Luther King believed in. They don't even believe in what Marcus Garvey believed in. They've become just as bigoted and hateful as the people they say they're against. And this is why today's black activism is a joke.
All white people are racist. Each and every one of them.
I'm gonna fight this goddamn white man, whether you like it or not.
Right.
I believe in the death and destruction of white people, each and every one of them.
I hate white people. All of them. Every last iota of a cracker, I hate him. Because we're still in this condition, man.
White people are racist. So I put this up because I really want any white person in the room to know up front that this is what we're dealing with, that it's not going to be this coddling of white tears and what that looks like. We're not going to discuss, oh, maybe some of us have worked it out. No, you're always going to be racist, actually. So even when you're on your path to trying to figure out how to be a better human being, because I believe that white people are born into not being human, like that actually, instead of people of color and black folks being dehumanized, that actually everyone is dehumanized off rip within white supremacy, that y'all are born into a life to not be human, and that's what y'all are taught to do, to be demons. So in this particular way, white people are all racist.
This is going to be a quick PSA that is really a response to the number of people that I see saying, not all white people are racist. Not all white people, not all white people, not all white people. And this is white people as well as black people that love to say this. And I'm just here to let you know, public service announcement, yes, all white people. All white people are racist. And the reason why all white people are racist is because all white people are born into and raised in a racist white supremacist society that instills racist white supremacist ideals within them. And until they say, you know what, I am racist. I was born into this racist society that instilled me with certain beliefs of superiority, white supremacy, as well as certain beliefs about black people and other minorities. And I maybe need to stop and take a step back and unlearn all these things. They cannot be your friends. They cannot be your allies. They cannot hang out with you. They cannot date you. I would say that that should be the litmus test for every person, every non-essential white person in your life, aka people that you don't have to be around. Like,
there's a lot of pro-black channels on YouTube, and they pretty much use the same talking points in every video. White people are to blame for everything. All white people are white supremacists. All white people are evil. And any black person that doesn't agree with this, you're a coon. Basically, they're either preaching hatred against white people, or they're preaching hatred against black people who don't think the same way they think. They have a group thinking mentality. They believe all black people should think the same way. And any black person who goes off code, that's what they call it. They call it going off code. When a black person doesn't agree with them, they will call them a coon. They will call them a self-hater. And this is what's so idiotic about today's generation of pro-blacks and Afrocentrics. You got people like Cynthia G. She has over 50,000 subscribers. You have people like Kazi Koze. He has over 50,000 subscribers. So a lot of these pro-black YouTubers have large followings. And it amazes me how many black people are following these idiots. I think they're making black people look bad. They're making a lot of people who are woke look bad. Because not every pro-black is this crazy, hateful person. There's some pro-black channels on YouTube that are very positive and educational. You take T West, for example. T West has a channel called Afro Synergy. And his channel is very positive, it's very educational. He doesn't preach hatred against anyone. He reminds me of the old school pro-black. This is how old school pro-blacks used to be. They were all about positive energy. They were all about preaching a positive message. When he speaks against racism, he's talking about individual racism. He's talking about individual people who are racist. What he doesn't do is generalize every white person as being racist. What he doesn't do is generalize every white person as being evil. And this is what's wrong with a lot of the younger pro-blacks. The older pro-blacks understand the difference between individual racist white people and all white people being racist, all white people being evil. And this is what the younger pro-blacks don't understand. Being pro-black doesn't mean anti-white. But a lot of the younger pro-blacks, they think you have to hate white people in order to be pro-black. They think you have to generalize all white people as being evil in order to be pro-black. This is what's so stupid and ignorant about these younger pro-blacks. And this is why I don't follow any of their channels. It amazes me how many younger black people are following this hateful message. And I don't believe this anti-white message helps the black community. Because I think that one thing that black people need to improve on is in the business area. When you're doing business with somebody, you have to do business with all races of people, or that business is going to fail. That means you need to get along with all races of people. If you're running a black business and you're only doing business with black people, that business is going to fail. So it makes all the sense in the world to be open to different races of people. I don't care how pro-black you are. At the end of the day, it should be about making money and being successful. And that's what I'm about. I'm about making money and being successful. This is why when I speak to younger black people, I always try to tell them how to start their own business and how to be successful at that business. But what a lot of these pro-black preachers will do, they will tell younger black people, you can't do anything because of white supremacy. The white man is going to stop you. We live in a system of white supremacy, and you can't do anything because of the white man. You can't do anything because of the white man. This victim mentality is not helping the black community. This victim mentality is not helping the black youth. When I speak to younger black people, I tell them you can do anything you want to do. You can accomplish anything you want to do if you have the right mindset. And if you have a victim mindset, you're not going to be able to do anything with your life. Because every time you do something with your life and you make a mistake, you're going to blame your mistake on other people. The key to success in life is learning from your mistakes and making sure you don't make that mistake again. But if you have a victim mentality, you're never going to learn from your mistakes. Because every time you fail at something, you're going to blame your failures on somebody else. This is why I can't stand these pro-black preachers like Michael Dyson. All he does is tell black people to blame all your problems on white people. And Tariq Nasheed does the same exact thing. And they make money off preaching this victim mentality. They're making millions of dollars off preaching this victim mentality while most black people are living in poverty. While most black people are living in generational poverty. I want to encourage younger black people to think independently. Start being a critical thinker. Stop going along with what's popular on social media. There's a lot of younger black people who will just go along with the popular opinion on social media. What's popular on social media is not always the truth. And this victim mentality that's being promoted on social media is doing nothing but creating failure. If you want to be successful in life, you got to go get it. You got to go fight for that success. You're never going to be successful if you spend the rest of your life looking at yourself as a victim. So this victim mentality needs to stop. There is no white man trying to stop you from being successful. If anything, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be another black person trying to stop you from being successful. When I look at my life as I've gone from being poor to being successful, the only people that have tried to stop my success is other black people. The crabs in the barrel mentality in the black community is what's hurting successful people in the black community. So we need to start thinking more independently. Stop listening to these fake ass pro-blacks and start thinking for yourself. A lot of people have different opinions about this topic. Leave a comment, rate and subscribe.